Socially awkward. Subject, socially awkward. Any advice on how to help me with being socially awkward? Like me not keeping eye contact or talking in a low voice and using like all the time. That's the email.
Did I send that? Because I check off all three of those boxes. I wouldn't even say that's really, none of those are really that socially awkward though. I'd say like, I
mean, we don't know what this guy's actually working with. He might be like...
I used to have really bad social anxiety. Like, I wouldn't go into stores by myself and shit.
That's cool.
And, because I felt like people would look at me and think I was awkward.
Yeah.
And then my dad started, like, doing really weird, like, awkward shit to people at stores. He'd, like, ask them, like, really personal questions and shit. And, like,
to get you to come out of your shell?
I think he just liked doing it, but it also, like, a secondary effect of it was that it got me to come out of my shell and, like, not really care.
Mm-hmm.
And, also, I realized, like, I don't really often think about other people being socially awkward unless they're, like, an actual menace. So, like, the odds of people, like, giving shit about... Like, most people will just kind of take you as you are, especially if it's, like, friends, you know what I mean?
Mm.
Which you should use as a tool to come out of your shell more.
Mm-hmm. Well, I would say that you have to...
Have you ever been socially awkward, Sam?
Yeah.
Really? I feel like... I can picture you being, like, an extroverted person through your whole life.
No, I'm absolutely not an extrovert. I'm a total introvert.
I know you are now.
Being extroverted takes I can do it, but it's like totally zaps my energy.
Yeah,
like makes me feel like
I feel like you're pretty good at, like, you're a pretty sociable guy though.
Yeah, but when I do that shit, it makes me feel like I've been running a marathon or something.
That's interesting.
Like it takes it out of me if I have to do that for more than like 20 minutes.
I know. Anytime you come through somewhere, like when you came through to my house on my birthday, you like sat by the door the whole time. I thought that was really funny. Like you were just lingering by the door, waiting for a moment where you'd be like, "I'm gonna head
out." That's my style. I would say if you're socially awkward, you first of all shouldn't care about this too much. You shouldn't let it worry you, because this type of thing will fade away, or it won't, or it'll become a lifelong debilitating issue, in which case you really are going to have to do something about it, and do something about it now. I don't know which one it's going to be, man.
I mean, just I think just like embracing the awkwardness, like that's what I did anyway, and like over time I stopped like feeling awkward, and that like made me more confident and just like being myself.
The difference is everything.
The difference is everything. And everything's been changed.
Okay, well, my advice is better. I would say you have to get some self-respect. I would say to lift weights. I would say to lift weights and turn yourself into a person that you like. Because if you're not making eye contact with people and you're talking in a low voice and using like all the time, that might be because you feel like you're not worthy of these other people. So I would say fix yourself up. Get yourself a nice suit like Report of the Week, and start listening to 40s music. Now, fix yourself up and start doing shit that turns you into someone that you like. Martial arts, and by martial arts I mean jiu-jitsu or Muay Thai, and lifting weights will do that. The other thing to do is to become consumed by a cause or a purpose, because I've never
That's crazy advice to me.
I've never felt socially awkward for one moment when thinking about the ambitious things that I want to do and the stuff that I want to accomplish with media, and that's the God's honest truth. If I was trying to go to, let me think of how to phrase this. I just know that the stuff that I want to do / achieve, it just trumps everything else. Like there's no interaction or anything that's like, there's no negative social consequences to me that are important enough that they can waver my sense of purpose. So if I was like talking to some slut like I do a lot.
Hell yeah.
And she wasn't worshiping my muscles, I would be fine with that. I don't care. If I was no, but seriously, if I was talking to a girl, and it wasn't going well, or I was in some party with people or something, like it's just like a situation. Even if the vibes were bad, or if I was like, not clicking with people, it just wouldn't matter to me. This is something that shouldn't matter to you. You got to get to a position where this doesn't matter to you. And then once a lot of these problems, like getting girls or like fucking getting girls,
it's easy.
A lot of these problems, once they stop mattering to you, that's actually when it will start to not be a problem.
I like how you said your advice is better, but that's like literally what I said.
My advice is more long-winded. It's more detailed.
It is more winded.
The difference is everything.
The difference is everything. That's true. But yeah.
And that's kind of like that advice. I've heard that before, and that's annoying because it's like, well, all you have to do is not care. But
it's true though.
It is kind of true that once you're in a position where these things don't matter, that's when they will start to click.
It's an art form. Not giving a fuck. Being ignorant.
One big thing is like you got to prioritize what you care about, because when you're 15, 16, 17, you're like a maggot as a man, you know what I mean? You're subhuman. That's what I felt like in high school. I felt like I didn't feel like I hated myself or something. I just knew that my status was like subhuman.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't go out and like can I have $2,000? Like I couldn't go out and do something in the world. You know what I meant? You know what I mean? You know what I meant?
I liked that. It felt safe.
I liked it, and I felt I didn't feel bad about myself. I felt good about myself, and I had like a good time and everything. But I knew that my like rank was like slave.
Yeah,
no ability.
That like those apps.
Physically, I was a level 1 thug.
Yeah.
Physical bitch, all that shit. And I was aware of that.
I put myself on a pedestal.
Same. I thought I was the shit in high school.
And
to be
never
honest.
was challenged. So it just carried through to my adulthood. And I never really challenged my status myself. So I was just.
Yeah, true. Even if people would like challenge me and say I was like try to insult my character or something, I'd be like, I'm gonna get rich and you're gonna do drugs. Fuck you.
I mean, I don't mean like sense of self. I just mean like knowing the stuff that I'm was actually capable of. Yeah. And when you're in that state, and you're like, you can't get girls, you can't make anything cool, you can't X, Y, and Z. You have to. It feels like a problem that'll never be fixed. It feels like you have like a million problems that'll never go away. And what you have to do, you just have to focus on the problems that matter long term. Developing your figuring out what it is that you want to do, and then working towards that, like career wise. That's like far more important than like the outfit, the whack clothing that your mom makes you wear, or the fact that when you talk to people they get icky vibes from you. You really have to focus on.
I hope this dude's like 30.
If he's 30, it's all
I like
over.
how this is the longest answer we've had, and it's like 3 sentences that we're responding to.
Let's do. Let's see. Let's move on.